I just left mindful meditation, my first meditation class I've ever taken. And I would say that I have mixed reviews. So it's not my first time meditating. I've been pretty big on meditation in general for, I don't know, two or 3 years now. The way I usually do it is guided with an app. Calm is the app of choice. I'm trying Oak now, going to Kevin Rose's apps, but for the most part I use Calm daily in the morning, first thing in the morning for about 10 minutes, and enjoy it. I think it's super important. I think something that it's a practice that everyone should at least give a shot to, if not commit to fully. So I'm in on meditation, which is why I chose this as one of the things I wanted to do, is to take this class, because I think that in the next 10, 20 years of our life, these type of things are going to be very common. And I think going to class to exercise the mind and the brain is something that is going to be it's going to be a thing. So, being an early adopter that I'd like to be, I wanted to give it a shot. So I chose Mindful in Williamsburg. There's also Inscape is the other big one in Manhattan. But they're going to keep popping up all over the place. That's for sure. And as a business model, I think it's a home run, because I do think it's something that's going to be booming. I think people focusing on their breath and their mind and just exercising the brain, just like we exercise the body, is important, and everyone's going to catch on to that in the very near future. By the way, the last time I recorded in the car, a couple people had commentary about why am I doing that, it's not safe or something like that. Like, what's the problem? I'm driving, I'm looking at the road, I'm not looking at you. I don't know, I don't get it. And this time it's snowing and raining and it's kind of shitty out, so deal with that. Anyway, so the class, I took a half-hour breathing class. You can take it for an hour or even an hour and a half at some places, which, for somebody who meditates 10 minutes, 20 minutes, that seems incredibly excessive and, not something I'm ready to step to at this point. So I decided to take the half-hour class, and so you reserve a cushion, the same way that you would reserve a bike at SoulCycle. So I guess the cushion was my main problem with the class and my experience there. Because when I meditate at home, it's either on my couch sitting upright or in a chair sitting upright with a back, like a solid 90 degree, a bunch of 90 degree angles, like this, right? Back, waist, and legs on the floor. So the problem here is I'm just sitting on a cushion in the middle of the floor with no back support. So my mind, which you're there to be working on, was incredibly focused on my posture and somewhat pain of just keeping my back straight. It's like when I take a yoga class, like I'm just not good at, I'm always impressed by these people who can just sit straight completely, like a line like this with no issue whatsoever. It doesn't work for me, it's not comfortable. So I had trouble getting into a comfortable position for class, and right from the get-go that kind of took over my mind. I kept moving around and fidgeting. So that was my main problem. And after the class, when the teacher's kind of talking to everyone, she says that, some people like to sit up against the wall, there's no rules here, whatever. I wish they had. And there were even some tools in the back, like these little floor chairs. I just wish she told me that at the beginning, because I would have taken her up on one of those suggestions, and I think it would have changed my experience. I did have my moments though, where I was, in it, but they were kind of short-lived. I did feel pretty good coming out of it, and right now, my mind feels similar to it does after my 10-minute guided meditations in the morning, which is to say, sharp and open, which is a positive thing. So in general, though, I don't know, like for something like SoulCycle, I can see or any type of workout class, I see the allure, CrossFit, whatever, of being around other people for that, that motivation that comes with it. Like, we're all doing this together, and you see somebody else doing it, so it motivates you. In this setting, being around other people while meditating, I don't see the need for that, and it didn't really enhance my experience at all. Like, I'm totally cool doing it on my couch by myself. I feel like it actually, is a time to be alone with your thoughts, or get rid of your thoughts, and silence the mind. So I don't need to do that with other people. So I would try it again, but for my first takeaway, not overly impressed, but that could have changed with a different seating arrangement. So there you have it, another one off the 40 list, and let's keep on going. We're almost there. Have a good day.